Hi, this is Ernst, helping you grow, change, and live a better life. Today in the video series, how to change any goal in 3 simple steps. Today we'll talk about, before you set a destination, you need to know your starting point. You need to know where you're starting from. Because setting a destination is great. You know where you want to go, but you have to know where you're starting from. There's always 2 points. The starting point and the end. You can't just decide where you want to go if you don't know where you're starting from. The same way when you want to set up a destination on Google Maps, they always ask you, what is your starting point? Where are you starting from? Where are you currently now? If you don't know where you are now, it will be very hard for you to get your destination. Because with your starting point is, the starting point is really what you currently have, what you're currently doing, what your current situation is. Because that will be very important for you to know what your starting point is, because you'll know what you want to change and you'll know what it looks like when you've achieved those things. But if you don't know what your starting point is, and if you don't know where you are today, it will be very hard for you to set goals. If you don't know, let's say if you want to lose weight, you don't know how much you're weighing, you won't be able to set a proper destination. Both are needed. Both are part of the same coin to achieve a goal. You can't just have the destination. You need to know where you're starting from. And where you're starting from will help you be clear on what you don't want anymore. Be clear on what you want to change. It will help you really notice exactly what you dislike, what you want to change, what you don't agree with, what you want to accept anymore. But you have to really sit down and look at where you are now when it comes to your health, when it comes to your money, when it comes to your relationships, when it comes to your life in general. And from there, decide if every single one of those are optimal. If it's optimal, fine, you can keep it there. But there's always some place for improvement. Everybody can always improve. Everybody can always grow. Because in nature, if you're not growing, you're dying. So you have to think about, you can do better in every single area of your life. But to do better, you have to know where you are. You have to know where you're starting from. You need to know what's really going on right now. What's really going on in your life. Because some of us are, let's say, asleep at the wheel. We don't really know what's going on. We're just on autopilot. We get up in the morning. We go to work, we come back home, we entertain, we go to bed, then we start over again, but without really taking a moment to really pay attention to really what's going on. That's why it's so easy for some people to wake up at like 65 or older and about to retire, and they don't know what happened with their lives because they were on autopilot. You have to stop the autopilot, take a moment, write down where you are in every single area of your life. If you don't take that moment, you might miss it. You might think about it, I don't know, in a few months from now. Because when something comes to mind, you have to act on it right away. Because if you don't act on it right away, it might come back in a few months. Then you'll be like, I remember, I got that idea a few months ago, but I didn't do it. You have to take the moment. Whenever that moment comes, take it. Write down where you are currently in your life, what you want to change, where you want to go. In order to reach your destination, you have to know where you're starting from. If you don't know where you're starting from, you're not going to go far. Because your starting point is what will determine what you need to change. It will determine the action that you will need to do to reach your destination. But if you just think about the destination but don't take a moment to know where you are right now, you're not really helping yourself, and you're not really doing what needs to be done to get there. First, you need to know where you are right now. You might not like it, you might not enjoy it, it might be painful, but at least you'll know exactly where you are. It will help you set a destination for the future. On that note, have an amazing day.